5 years ago, the Water family realized their dream of building their own home. Now they want to make themselves less dependent on rising electricity costs. But how? Mr. Masters, their electrician, tells them the answer is obvious. Trinasmart by Trina Solar, the new intelligent and integrated photovoltaic solution. Solar panels. That's quite a surprise for Mr. Walter. Ever since he moved in, he's been convinced that his roof was no good for a photovoltaic system. Neighbouring trees, chimneys and dormers cast shadows over the roof. And it only takes one module to be in the shade for the energy output of the entire system to be greatly reduced. But Mr. Masters explains that those problems are a thing of the past. With Trinasmart, each individual module produces its own optimal power, increasing the total yield by up to 20%. What's more, Mr. Masters can now cover the entire roof with solar panels. Shadows don't matter anymore. Mr. Walter takes a moment to think. Didn't Mr. Masters say something about intelligent technology? Well, yes, you heard right. With Trinasmart, you can monitor every panel at any time, wirelessly, from any computer or smartphone. Well, thinks Mr. Walter, that sounds pretty good. Thanks to Trinasmart, he always knows exactly how much electricity the system is really producing, and whether it's running error-free. If it's not, Trinasmart tells you immediately. So, Mr. Masters can respond at any time, find the mistake and correct it. If a module needs replacing, he knows exactly which one. He simply contacts the local Trina Solar customer service team, because Trinasmart comes with a 25-year guarantee. But Mrs. Walter is worried. What happens if something goes wrong? Even that is not a problem, thanks to Trinasmart, because the system simply shuts itself down in an emergency, such as a power failure. There is also a manual emergency switch in the house. If necessary, Mr. Masters and Mr. Walter can even turn the power off wherever they are using their smartphone app. Mr. Walter is quite impressed when he sees that Trinasmart modules can be installed safely on practically any building. Like at your office, says Tom. Or at our school, says Sarah with a smile. Mr. Walter is now convinced, but his wife still has one more question. Solar energy is all well and good, but what would it look like on the roof? Look, I'll show you, says Mr. Masters. Trinasmart modules have elegant black cells and a slim black frame. This sleek design really stands out from the alternatives. Now the Water family is completely convinced. Trinasmart is the perfect solution. Good news for everyone involved. And Mr. Masters, the expert installer, agrees. Trina Solar. Smart energy together.